Hi friends, welcome to follow up. Let's have a look at a newly appeared problem 2815, max pair sum in an array. So in this video, we're going to solve this problem using a dictionary. So here we are given a zero-indexed integer array called nums. So we have to find the maximum sum of a pair of numbers from nums such that the maximum digit in both numbers are equal. So here we want to return the maximum sum or -1 if no such pair exists. So here we have two examples. In example 2, so it's very special because the digits are different, so we return -1. And in the first example, so we have, for example, in the first and second index, so we have 71 and 71 and 17. So in both the two numbers, the largest digit is 7. So we return 88 for this specific example. So here the constraints are the following. First, the numbers have a length as bounded by 100, and each number is in this range, this large, right? So in other words, it has at most 4 digits, right? So in other words, the constraints say that the problem set is not very large. So with that said, basically we can look at the solution. So here the strategy is very simple because there are 10 digits in total, right? 0, 1 up to 9. So we can group the numbers according to the maximum digits, and then we compute the corresponding pair sum. We can use sort or we can use heap, but here we can directly use heap due to the problem sets. So you can elaborate further by using heap, but I don't think it's necessary for this easy problem. So with that said, let's first do collections. So we can use a default dictionary, right? So the container will choose a list. So default to be an empty list. And then we're going to iterate over the list, right? So first, let's get the max digit. So we can use a string of this number. So for the dictionary case, so we can use string or we can use digit, but here let's use this as directly. So then we're going to append this number 1, right? And after this, we grouped the numbers according to the maximum digit. So here I'm using string as the key. And then what we want to do, let's set the result to be -1, and then we iterate over the values in the dictionary. In other words, the group of numbers if they have. So for array in the values, so if the length of this array is greater than 1 or greater than or equal to 2, then we want to find the two largest number, and then we do the summation. So basically we want to do this. Let's do it directly. So we want to find the max of the result state, and so we can use sorted this array. So don't forget to reverse this, right? So we want to find the first two. This is the two largest. And then we get the result state. So finally we return the result. If there's no array has larger length than 1 or greater than or equal to 2, the result will be -1 as specified by the problem statement. Otherwise, we're going to update the result by this max function. So with that said, basically that's a format of solution to this problem. Before we make any comments, let's first do a test. So here, supported by list and integer. Okay, so if the length of this one max, this is the result, and sorted, so here we want to use sum of these two. Let's put another parenthesis. Yeah, it passes the first example. Now let's look at the generic case. Yeah, it passes all the generic cases. So actually in the first solution, I forgot to do the reverse. So that's why we emphasize this here. So with that said, basically that's about it for this specific problem. So here you can actually try to maintain the length of this each list at most 2, right? You can use a heap, right? But for this easy problem, we don't need to go to that complexity. So with that said, basically that's about it for this video.